Hi everybody, how you doing? The sun was shining gloriously yesterday, and as it was shining in my garden it was making my favourite plant in the garden look particularly nice. It's this plant here. It's called an astrantia, and it's got these beautiful feathery papery leaves, and when the light shines through it they almost glow, sort of, I guess you'd call it iridescent quality. And I was just loving it because it's my favourite plant in the garden, and there it was in all its glory in the sunshine. But today, as you might be able to tell from the way I'm dressed and possibly the dripping noise in the background there, the rain has come. And I don't know whether it's because they've relaxed the lockdown restrictions, and now people are actually allowed to go and visit one another and meet in gardens. The rain has decided to come after all this time of dry, sunny, lovely weather. But it made me think, the rain coming, like it has, it made me think of that verse in Isaiah 41, verse 18. I will make the wilderness a pool of water, and the dry lands a spring of water. Now all this time that we've been without rain, from I think it's about mid-March or something like that, the plants have had to cope with not having much or any water at all. And if you've been looking at the grass, either your lawns or the lawns that are elsewhere, that the council look after or whatever, everything's gone incredibly brown. And what's happening there is the plants are going into survival mode. They're going back, putting all their energy back into their roots so that they can survive this period of stress and strain on them. And what's going to happen now is that all those plants and all those lawns and areas of grass are going to get a thoroughly good watering, and they're going to burst back to life. That green is going to start to come back, and what we perhaps thought was dead, or nearly dead, is going to get revived with this rain that we're having. And it's a bit like us in lockdown. We've had all this time where we've had to isolate ourselves, and that's been difficult, and we've had to go rely much more on ourselves and go much deeper in a self-reliant way. And that's been good, because like the plants, it actually causes our roots to go deeper and to search out the soil where it's rooted for more nutrients, and to get extra strength and stability. And that's kind of been happening for us too. But like the rain coming and turning these desert places into springs of water and pools of water, as we come out of lockdown, I see this happening to us as well. We now have the opportunity to go and meet with at least one other household when the weather's okay. And I just think that's going to be like a pool of water to us. It's going to be like a spring springing up in a desert place. It's going to feel great. And so I just want to encourage you guys that if you can, if you're able to, then to take opportunity of this, to actually go and meet with somebody. It could be somebody else from Antioch or your tribe. It could be a friend that you haven't seen since lockdown started, or family. Whatever it is, I just want to encourage you to if you can. I know some of you won't be able to do that, to go out and meet people. But if you can, then I want to encourage you to do that, because it will feel like a pool of water in a desert place. I also want to encourage you that if you can do that with some of the people that you've been getting to know over this time. So we've already been invited to a couple of neighbours' houses where we hadn't had invites before, and that's great. And we're going to treat those opportunities as like springs springing up in desert places, and we're going to attempt to be like water in these desert places for these people that we're going to be spending more time with now. And I'm just that the image of you've probably seen them yourself when you've been driving along in a kind of lonely, deserted place up on the hills perhaps, and you'll see a tree on the top of a hill or on a rocky outcrop, and it's an odd shape, and it's that shape because it's rooted and living in such an adverse environment that it's been bent by the wind, the constant wind, and is leaning over to one side, or it's possibly 100 years old, but it's no bigger than a 5-year-old bush or tree equivalent, because it's just been under such strain. Well, this isn't how it's meant to be for us. We will go through times of testing, but it won't be that we're constantly living in a place of trial and stress. And I just want to encourage us all that as things are relaxing a little in terms of what we are and are not allowed to do, to take advantage of what we can do, because it will feel like coming out of a place of stress and coming out of a place of trial. And I'd really love it for us all to experience that. So let me pray. Lord, I want to thank you that you can make deserts fertile, lush, and rich places flowing with water, even where there is none to be found. And Lord, I just want to ask, as we are able to be a bit more in contact with people, albeit at a distance, Lord, that we would be like these pools of water, that you would be so in our midst that the people that we're in contact with would benefit from that living water that's in us. Lord, we just ask that this time will be a time where other people come to your oasis in their desert places. Amen. Well, bless you guys. I'm getting a bit cold and wet standing here, so I'm going to retreat now to a dry place, but I'll be in touch again next week. Bye bye.